Good afternoon. It's March the 29th, 2017. We're going to wrap up today's trading and take a look at tonight and tomorrow with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as a lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, here we are with the E-mini. We got ourselves a 10-point trading range. Started off the day. We had hoped to buy 45 to 47. We said might take a 23.50 to get in. We thought they would get below that. Didn't get much below that. Our first sell was in the 55 area. Our second sell was in the 60 area. This one did not produce profitable trade. This 59 right there, we got very close to it, did produce a profitable trade, but just very, very slow trading again. Not a lot of volatility. Retest failure right here. Move, pause, move was the trade of the day. Retest failure here. Move, pause, move was the way to the downside. Chop, and then a slow grind up. We had 14,000 plus right here, along with the 50 lot trader. We're 12,500 right now, so there's been some liquidation into the close. But again, takes a lot of patience to ring the bell on the E-mini on most days. F1 screen, inside day, trading range. F2 screen. Definitely a P. So, first trade, 59.61. Second trade, 64.66. On the buy side, 50 to 52. Play for a trading range, buy 1. 45.47, buy 2. Okay, we have news tomorrow. The last GDP number, the third revision to fourth quarter, and it'll be revised 6 months from now, 2%. Deflator, 2%. Old news, no one will pay any attention to it. Jobless claims, 247. Nobody trades that number anymore. Corporate profits, plus 4.3. Might have some impact. And natural gas, don't know what it was. Last week it was minus 150. Won't be that big this week. So we're in another very, very limited news day situation, and that tends to reinforce our trading range idea for tomorrow. Got to put stuff into context, and if there isn't news that'll move the market or could move the market, things are generally pretty slow. A little higher, a little lower, but no breakouts. So a little higher, getting stops above 60. A little lower, getting stops below 48, but essentially sideways. So our number 2 points become important. Good day, had a good treasury auction, and we guessed that. We're no dummies. We know how to play this stuff. Albeit we have a lower high and a lower low, find a place to sell it, but the 7-year auction came back and was better than the 5 and the 2. And it has to be, if they want to move the paper, they need to move. Definitely a P. So and we're looking at a trading range right here. We got buyers below 24.08. We've got sellers above 24.24. And that's where we find ourselves right now. Sell resistance is at 24, 23.27, sell 1, 31.03, sell 2. On the buy side, 9 to 13 buy 1, and 1 to 5 buy 2. Henry's going stir crazy. Didn't get much of a walk last night. It was pouring here. By the time I got home and got ready to take him for a walk. He likes to get out and run for about 45 minutes, and run he does. Okay, looking at the bond, 12 to 16, number 1. 19 to 23, cell 1. We'll jump it up to 3103, cell 2. Pick up the top of resistance. On the support side, 28 to the buck, number 1. 21.25 by 1. 9 to 13 by 2. We've got the waterfront covered on the 30-year. And tomorrow's settlement day, and that usually brings a trading range day. Everybody that wanted cash for 2 to 7-year paper is out of the market. The dealers have to balance their books, get everything taken care of. So it takes a piece of news to move the market, and we don't have news tomorrow, so we're looking for probably a quiet day. Now, that said, there might be a piece of news overnight that comes in and shakes up the market, so we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, gold. When you shut down your machine tonight, switch to the June contract. Lower high, lower low, we can sell gold. Another very, very compressed range. So right here, we've got a buyer 45 to 47. We've got a seller 58 to 60. And we're at 53. Not quite in the mid-range. So 54, 56, where we were today, sell 1. 59, 61, sell 2. On the buy side, 48 to 50, buy 1. 45, 47, buy 2. Not a lot going on. Remember, roll to June tomorrow. Crude oil stops above 50, I believe, is the next play. Fundamentals remain pretty weak in crude, but got a higher low, higher high. Resistance starts at 49.50, then 50, then all the way up to 50.75 right there. Have our famous D period explosion, up or down. So first sell is going to be 50 to 75. Second sell is going to be 50 to 50 and a quarter. On the buy side, the breakout came from 48.75, so 48.50, 48.75 by 1. Actually, let's make it 48.75, 49 by 1. And we'll make 48 and a quarter, 48.50 by 2. Just get rid of that. Okay, the euro got hit on that Brexit news. It has started. The negotiations will be tense. The negotiations will be fierce. I think the bottom line is that the EU needs to export what they've been exporting to Britain, and Britain, the UK, needs to export what they've been exporting to the UK. It all fits the EU's specifications, and they passed all the rules and regulations. Very, very expensive to get that done. So there's incentives for both sides to make this as amicable as possible, and I believe they will. lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. Remember, one of the major goals of the EU is to export outside of the EU, and what's going to be an easier market to start exporting to than Britain's market. So when German politicians started screaming foul and all this stuff in retaliation, BMW, Volkswagen, and Mercedes said, hey, wait a minute, guys, you need to tone this down a little bit. So I think that's probably what we will see. Might keep the bureaucrats busy for a couple of years, but probably will be work out to both parties' satisfaction. 815, 825, sell one. 840, 850, sell two. On the buy side, we didn't make our 775. We're at 108.07, so 80 to 90 by one, and then 107.50 by two. Again, I think the European Central Bank would like to see the euro lower. Certainly doesn't have to happen in a day. And that does it for this March 29th, 2017. I'll see y'all bright and early in the morning, and don't forget to roll your gold contract to the June contract. Y'all have a great evening. See you in the morning.